All right, up next is the 8th overall pick, Bronx Bombers, Eddie Gonzalez. So he went with Michael Vick with the 8th overall pick. Starting out, then he went Greg Jennings, Ahmad Bradshaw, Marcus Colston, Sidney Rice. So his first 5 picks, how do you feel?
I don't mind the Michael Vick pick. I'm not a fan of it, but I understand where he's coming from. It's he runs for a lot, he throws for a lot.
There's a school of thought where he goes a lot earlier than 8.
Dude, I've seen a school of thought where Matthew Berry from ESPN.com said he should be the number 1 overall pick. I don't subscribe to that thought, but I can see where he's at.
All right.
I fucking hate Greg Jennings at 17.
All right, that's too early for you.
That's way too early. I mean, his average draft position was 22. But he's still maybe the 5th best wide receiver in the league, and he was taking 2.
Okay, so Jennings went, clearly, Jennings went
3, excuse me.
Fitzgerald went after him, Johnson went after him, Nix went after him, Jackson went after him. Is there any one of those guys you wouldn't take?
I probably wouldn't take Deshaun Jackson.
No, Vincent Jackson.
Vincent Jackson.
So you wouldn't have taken Vincent Jackson?
Actually, you know what? I'd take all those guys. Maybe not Hakeem Nicks.
Okay.
The reason being on Hakeem Nicks, he's playing against 3 of the top cornerbacks in the league this year for 5 games. It's the only reason. If he's the number 1, he's going to see Asamoah. He's going to see Revis. He's going to see Champ. So, and he's going to see Revis once. He's going to see Asamoah twice. That's the only reason I was a little bit lower on Hakeem Nicks. But I would have probably drafted Greg Jennings before Hakeem Nicks. But other than that, no. I take Vincent Jackson. I take Fitzgerald, Andre. I take all those guys.
Yeah, for me, it's a hard sell taking Greg Jennings before Calvin Johnson.
Or Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Those are 2 guys that
the guy didn't have a fucking... Neither one of them had a quarterback last year. Got 90 balls.
Right.
I can't see it.
All right, so then Bradshaw...
I love Bradshaw at 32.
Is his first running back? You think he waited too long for a running back? Or?
I don't think he waited too long. I mean, it's not bad. The guy had 1,000 yards last year. He's going to lose some touches to Brandon Jacobs, but... I don't like the Marquez Colston pick at 41. I'm not a fan of Marquez Colston in that offense because he's Breeze is like Brady. He doesn't care who he throws the ball to as long as it's a completion.
Right.
And
so when he took Colston, he could have had Bo. He could have had Brandon Marshall, Mike Williams. So do you think those guys are better than Marcus Colston, or do you just think he shouldn't have taken a wide receiver?
I don't think he should take a wide receiver. He could have had LeGarrette Blount. He could have had Mike Wallace, the number 1 in that. He could have had. If you want to go receiver, but there was Joseph Adai was out there. Sean Green would have been a good pick there at 41 if he was available. Actually, he wasn't even available because he got picked at 36. But I just think that a running back, Ryan Grant, was available. No Sean Moreno, guys that are going to touch the ball more often than Greg Jennings is.
Right. You can almost make an argument that Sidney Rice could be a better.
Now his next pick, Sidney Rice and Santana Moss, they got horrible quarterbacks, and that's the reason I don't like them. Sidney Rice went to Seattle to get away from Tavares Jackson, and Tavares Jackson followed his ass there. So,
right.
So it's like...
And at running back, he's got Bradshaw, Bush. That's not...
Yeah, he doesn't have... His running backs is just...
It's Bradshaw and Bush. That's it.
Yeah, he has no other running backs on his team, actually. Darren Sproles, who is, again, in an offense where it's going to be... The ball is going to be distributed a lot. I do not... I like his... I can't even know. I like his 1st and 3rd pick. That's about the extent of it.
All right, so let's get to the grades. I'm gonna go with a D.
D, really? I'm gonna go with a C- on this one. I'm not gonna give him a D because Greg Jennings does have a lot of upside. Marcus Colston has upside. He's in a great offense. Reggie Bush, if he's number 1, has a good upside, but I just can't see it. Malcolm Floyd at 113 is not a bad deal. I'm
a Giants fan. Bradshaw could do better than I think he's going to do. It just seems like you're putting a lot on Michael Vick and Bradshaw.
I'll go C-. I'll go C- on this one.
All right.